when you're that bachelor in Santa Barbara
I
that's
know.
semi-retired.
It's about which fun to have. So
Does
he had
work?
his fun last night. No, he does work. He goes in his home office and he asset manages
Oh, okay.
plenty.
So he's kind of trading stocks.
Yeah, no, he's got plenty of work to do.
Well, he can be retired and have a good time and go out and
yeah.
party and sleep the next day.
He's not lazy. He just has a lot of fun. The thing about tonight, it's a roving party. So it's going to be, you know, spot by spot. So we'll have to find people that we can't by text, you know.
I've got a
Link
Chardonnay
wort
or a Pinot.
I'm going to do the
And it's like straight.
This is stainless steel Chardonnay. It's this bottle right here. 2009 is the vintage on this. It's a beautiful Pinot Noir. It's soft on the tannin profiles. It has that long-lasting finish that you really want to see in a good tasting wine.
Tamara is one of our star students.
Right.
Congratulations.
Not to say that I'm a great artist, but,
Well, that's okay.
a student that stands out.
Why would you say you're not a great artist?
I think I'm more of a rascally renegade artist than a great
Well,
artist.
she's pretty rambunctious in the
I'm
art class,
rambunctious.
so I get her focused and she kind of screams at me sometimes. She says,
That's why you need wine, though. That's why
Wine.
wine balances all
That's
out.
what-
Wine makes life go, and it makes you happy, and that's what it's all about, and that's what the winemaking process is about. So whether, you know, wine is art. It's an art process. You know, our winemakers are artists in their own sense.
That's terrific. Well, cheers. Thank you so
Cheers.
much.
Thank you
We've
so much.
enjoyed this.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you.
Some of these look like local scenes.
They are early Santa Barbara painters. The collectors love old scenes of Santa Barbara.
Are any of these artists alive?
No.
So,
we-
if I want to hang my
Dead
stuff in
artists.
your
No.
gallery, do I have to die before I get to hang my stuff here?
Unfortunately, yes, but we hope that doesn't happen.
I'm John Dixon. I run an online restaurant guide at santabarbara.com. Santa Barbara has more restaurants per capita than any city west of the Mississippi.
This is a drama. This is going to be major drama. Major drama. My old boyfriend's here. Major drama. So tonight's lesson is going to be about palettes, and we're going to do it in the colors of a color wheel. Let's get started. The first color is cobalt blue. So I put it there, tiny little size of a pea, ultramarine blue. Next to it like that. Cadmium red, raw umber. So look at my palette already. See that? Now we have the oranges. Okay. Next to the reds, I'm going to do some browns. Raw umber, gold ochre.
Gold ogre.
Gold ochre. Chrome linen. Whose phone is ringing? Whose phone is ringing?
I don't hear anything ringing. It was mine. Do you hear anything ringing?
I heard something ringing. I heard something ringing.
Look, nothing's ringing.
There's a sound coming out of here. You know what? Cadmium yellow.
Tamara wanted to toast.
Oh, I want to toast too. Toasting is always a good idea. Everybody take It's always a good thing to toast. Yeah.
Otherwise, the teacher's going to give me a demerit.
Oh, sit down. Okay, here we go. Permanent green. There's nothing in this world that comes out looking like that naturally. Nuclear green, yeah. Let's talk about Viridian green. Viridian green is your deepest, darkest green. This is one of the three colors to make your black. Okay? Joel? So it's this? Joel? What? Quit rubbing on the ladies here.
Oh, but I liked it. It was among consenting adults.
Okay.
She's all lubed up. Now you're saying
She's now lubed up. You've been lubing him up. Okay. And now here's an emerald green, and that's going to be the last color tonight is emerald green. Again, nothing on this planet is emerald green. Just know that. It's the color of Pam's shirt. Heidi has a very good example of our palettes. Heidi, good job, Heidi. Oh, James, Cindy, beautiful. Those are beautiful palettes.
Blue, King's blue.
I'm screwed right now.
Okay, so I want to congratulate you all. You all have made a beautiful palette for painting. This palette can be used for any painting under the sun. You have all the colors you need for mixing. Now we're going to do our mixing plate with our soft mixing white and our medium of liquid. Okay, Andrea, Jim Beltran.
That's a last name. You must be in trouble.
No, I need one. You need one. You need that.
Did you get a plate, Joel? Where's your plate?
Okay, we need another plate.
Joel, where's your plate?
I lost my plate.
Here's your plate.
It's always like this.
This is going to be where we mix our beautiful blues, our beautiful colors. So we have little volcanoes of white like this, just little peas of them, little volcanoes. And the reason is, if they are clean like this, if you start mixing one and it's polluted and it's the wrong color, you go to its neighbor and then you can start again. So when we're mixing our paints, we're using just a molecule of our pigment because a little bit of the paints on our palettes go a very, very long way, especially when you're trying to come to a pastel looking color. This is all toxic. Toxic, little boy, it's toxic. But let me tell you the secrets of an easy and beautiful impressionist sky. If we look at our model, we see that at the very, very tip top of our model, we see a deeper, darker part of the blue. And that's as we look in the sky, the horizon's always the lightest part, and as you wade up the sky, the top of the sky is the darkest. So a trick to painting a sky in oil painting is to have a little bit of line of darkness at the very, very top. And I take a dippy do of the cobalt. I want to have a spread of paint that's a little darker here. And then as I add white to it, it's going to get lighter and lighter over there. That's what I want because our sky is going to start in the dark and quickly get to much, much lighter. And now I'm putting up the dark line at the top. That's my dark line. It's thinner than a pencil.
Show me.
I just take a beam of a medium red and I touched it here and now I've gotten a grayer blue. I like a grayer blue. I don't want a candy colored sky. I just take beam, bop, 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 beam, bop, bop. So then, yes.
Bopping? What are you just touching the...
Bopping means just a molecule. Now let's say I want to get it more into the gray. Then I'm going to grab a green. I'll grab my Viridian and I'll bop. Now we're going to have some fun with the colors. I might want to grab a tiny bit. Let's say I feel, you know what, I don't want my sky to be too vibrant. So I might touch with a tiny bit of my brush an opposite color, like a red. Now that's going to dull it down. Let's talk about brush strokes. Our brush strokes are short and mini. We are creating a very high quality painting. Because it's high quality, we're pretty deliberate with our colors, we're deliberate with our strokes. We are not going like this and going all over, okay? So you're going to enjoy yourself and you're going to paint now.
Let's get a big brush. We need a big brush.
Painting looks like crap already. I'm just gonna try it.
To Tamara, lots of white. You're on the wrong plate again, darling. You're on the wrong plate again.
I switched brushes and everything. Did you get it in my freaking hair? Did you get it in my freaking hair?
I'm sorry,
Is it
sister.
the biggest drip ever?
Stop. Don't. Okay. Okay.
Somebody
Joel,
help me.
please.
There's
just need more
4
white.
strands right here. It's pure white. So I'm going to take a turpentine off and wash your hair.
Is that white or is that gray?
I think you might feel funny, but it's just so not, though. Really.
So the reason we go from the back to the front is then our land will then go into our sky. If we do it like Joel did it, he's going to have an issue. He doesn't realize it, but there will be an issue.
I had the color. I decided to go when I had the color.
If you were to go up this cliff thing, because there's that mountain in the background, it'd be odd. It only is at the very bottom that you have your lightest. Then, as if it's behind that cliff is where it's going to go, the rest of the cliff is the other blues that you've already been working on. Well, I think we're going to stop at the sky for tonight, and I think, Andrea, you did a beautiful job. Thank you. Dessert tonight's really juicy. Stay tuned. Dessert time! Time for dessert cleanup. So we're going to make strawberry shortcake here. So there's the shortcake, and here's the strawberries.
We're having a lot of fun.
And you like that about me.
I just want to make the toast for Rebecca, so here, Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca.
I'll take that. So I'm gonna make a toast. Thank y'all for coming to art class. Y'all did great. Terrific. Way into the middle of our painting already. And thank y'all for coming for dinner. And see you next time. Well, next week is going to be very cool in the art studio because we're going to get into the body of our canvas. We're going to get the waves hitting the seashore, the beautiful cliffs. I want to try to herd these people together and maybe have to cut them off from their wine a little bit because it does get pretty crazy. But you know what? I want to see what's going to go on with Tamara and Joel. I think there is true love between those two, and I am rooting for that. And I want to know whatever happened with Jim and Cindy. Did they ever go out? I know Cindy had all these different dates. Tonight they were awfully quiet. What is it about two people that becomes the block wall? I think that there's some other chemistry happening within the class and the people here. So I'm kind of excited to see if something else is igniting. I think something's brewing. One of the things that I'm curious in life about is how love forms and develops. And you might have already picked that up about me. I absolutely kind of look for hints on how that happens between other people so that I can take it into myself and maybe something will fire off with me. I love to be the matchmaker because I learn more and more about love by doing that. It's one of my joys with this class. And it just has happened. Just because I put the recipe together, love happens. So we can all learn from that because we all want great love in our life. We all want to be happy. So cheers, and we'll see you next time.